don't think that their days really matter, meaning it's just another day. But the fact is, like, it's a day that you'll never get back. It's time that you probably wasted by scrolling on your phone for hours. Now, I understand it can be addicting, especially if you're consuming things that are funny, but those are where you have to start changing and realizing, like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to put a time limit on myself. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm going to stop. Because as you know, you can probably do it for about an hour or two. So building wealth, it goes back all the way to like understanding, having awareness, how you're thinking right now on a daily basis. What do you do on your free time? Now, and you're probably thinking, well, I don't have any free time. I work all the time. When I get home, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. But I want you to start to actually document what you do every day. Go through a calendar, or if it has hourly slots, or if you have an Apple Calendar, a Google Calendar, then you want to start putting in things every hour and kind of see, like, how much space do I have left? And if you have a big chunk of space and you're not doing anything, maybe you can start putting in that time to start learning something. So, and a lot of times, another thing about that is, like, you might feel overwhelmed. Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, what do I do? What do I think about? What do I start learning about? You just want to focus on one thing at a time and build, right? So let's go over, like, okay, Crystal, I understand. I need to change my mindset. I need to use my extra time for growth, for learning, instead of just scrolling and not really learning anything, right? And where can I find that time if I don't really find that time? So a lot of times when you are doing things that are not, you're not really thinking, it's just automated, like maybe washing dishes, maybe folding laundry, maybe cooking. You can have an audio on your phone about something that you want to learn, something that is about mindset, something that's going to help you think differently, right? So there's a lot of books out there that are audiobooks that you can listen to, and just listening to them, you're going to start to think differently. So that's one way you can incorporate that in your everyday life, is just instead of watching movies, instead of listening to just music, listen to audiobooks, listen to podcasts. That's kind of how you're going to get started and start building your mindset and actually planting seeds for success, because it's going to take root and you're going to start to think differently. So you can start off with that. Now, let's say before you want to invest, it's like, where do I invest? Well, the most important thing is that if you, and this is one thing that I talked about in my video, was if you have high interest debt, you want to eliminate that like first before you even begin investing, because you're losing money. You can be saving that 15-25% if you would just pay off your high interest debt, which might be credit cards. And majority of the people have credit cards because they purchased things that they wanted, not that they really needed. And now they're paying every month the minimum, and they're also paying high interest. So your goal is to, before you start actually investing, you want to start learning by replacing the scrolling on items that don't serve your purpose, and listen to audio and listen to podcasts and listen to things that's going to help you build your mindset to think differently. You're going to write down all of your debt, all the debt that you have. If you're serious, you need to write it down, and you need to put how much you owe for each. You need to look at that every day, right? And every time you get paid, you need to think about, how can I eliminate this? Now, it might not be fun. It might be painful. You might have to kind of squeeze here and there, but the goal is to pay off the high interest debt. When you start paying off your high interest debt and you are able to cut that off, you can do the snowball effect, right? Pay the amount that is the least, eliminate that, and then eventually you start cutting away your debt. Is whatever money that you do start to get and you start to keep, you're going to want to start saving part of that. So that's what I was talking about, an automatic transfer.